Afternoon, ladies and gents, just coming on very quickly to do another card with you. This is going to be a spinner card. So all I've done is I've cut my base and I cut it at 8.5 by 5 1/4, I think I've done it, yeah. And all I've done is I've cut my DSP and left 2/8 of an inch border all the way around because I like that. And what I've done is I've took a piece of this, it's like post-it note but it's tape, and I've just rolled a piece up and put it behind. You can just make it out there, my DSP. Okay, and this is to ensure that when you punch your hole, the hole is going to line up exactly with your DSP. Okay, so I've just got the 2.25 inch punch, and I've just put it right the way in my punch, and just making sure that I've got about the same gap all the way round, and I'm just going to punch that out. Okay, and now what that means is, because we're going to move that DSP, that will just line up perfectly when we come to put it back on. Okay, so I'm going to work on this, and I don't think the little chappy that I wanted to use is going to be small enough, so let's have a look at the deer. Might be a bit smaller. I am using the Seasonal Chums and the Seasonal Chums the seasonal tag framelit, sorry. So we want to see if that's going to be big enough. Just about, I think. So we're going to use the deer. Change plans, change the plans. So we're going to use the deer, and I will have to get out some other ink. So we're going to use him with, let me get my browns and whatnot out. I know it sounds right and wrecking the place, doesn't it? So I've got my browns out and my beiges and whatever else. Just put them there for a minute. Bring a piece of card in. So I'm using, I've just stuck my blooming finger in it. I am using crumb cake. I'm just going to ink up my stamp, and these are the red rubber stamps. Okay, get that out of my road, otherwise I'll stick my finger back in it again. And I'm just going to stamp down and just leave that for a few minutes just for the ink to transfer. Mel's getting covered in it. Okay, so there's our little reindeer, isn't he cute? Little cutie. And sorry, I was using block I for that one. And again, we're just going to trim some off the edge so that I can put it through my small machine. And we will go in and we will give him a bit of colour in a minute. pinlets out. And they also come with some accent dies as well. There's spider's webs, snowflakes, Christmas tree, a tag, a bat. These are good ones if you have young children, I think personally. Or children at heart. I'm just going to line my die up. Bearing in mind I've not got my glasses on, so don't judge. Say that looks about right. So I'm just going to take some more of my tape. Secure that down, a bit more across the bottom, and I'm just going to use my little one again, use this thing for everything. So we're just going to cut him out. Okay. And hopefully you'll fit in the centre of our little aperture we've just made. Now we don't need this little tag loop, so I'm just going to snip that off. I don't want it quite as harsh as a point, so just going to follow it round and snip it off. Okay. So I just want to test run, see if he fits in our aperture that we've made in our card, and just about, just about get him in. Okay, so I'm now going to clip a piece off this because I don't want them stuck together up there. And again, I'm just going to make that a bit more rounded. And a bit more rounded. There. Okay, we are going to stick them together, but I just didn't want that loop sticking together. Right, so we're going to take our glue. And at the front of our little deer, I am going to colour them in. Well, give them a bit of colour. And you'll notice I'm putting a good bead of glue down the centre there. And that is because I'm using white cotton wherever I've put it. But I would normally use the fishing reel cotton or twine or whatever it is. It's clear. Okay, so you're just going to lay that down the centre, and we'll put a bit more glue on the opposite side. Just down the centre. We want to get this piece as central as we can with each other. Okay, now I'm going to bring back in my colours and my Wink of Stella, and I'll do him in Sahara Sand, I think, and do his little doodads in the crumb cake. Oops, just gone way out the lines there. Can't wait till my order comes. So I'm just colouring that in. Not to perfection. And you would have to colour the back in as well, because the back will be seen, but I'm not going to, just for the sake of time. Okay, so we've coloured his antlers in and his little dots in. Move on to back to crumb cake. Do you know, I always do that. If you squeeze the top of our lids, you will notice you get a bit of colour there. So just enough to colour his dots in and to give his antlers a bit of a colour. I didn't think enough into that lid. Never mind. You all know where I'm going with that, don't you? Okay, get rid of my ink. Get it out the road before it ends up in a mess. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use our turn tape, and we're going to put 2 pieces on, one just at the top, one just at the bottom. Okay, then we're going to bring our deer back. No, we're not. We're going to take the backing off that. first. What have I done with my pokey tool? Use your nails. I'm thinking of 50 different things at once because I'm trying to get all my videos done and scheduled today. Because we have a lot of work going on next week, and the grandkids will be here tomorrow, so I don't want to be stuck in here tomorrow. As much as I love you all. Right, so we're going to lay our reindeer, and he's just going to go on there. Okay, and we're going to pull that really taut, and then we're going to stick another piece of tape over the top just to be sure that he's not going to go anywhere. And the paper I am using is a piece out of the, I shall tell you now, it's in the main catalogue, and it's the Be Merry Designer Series paper, and it's this one. It's absolutely lovely. And the only reason I've not used more of it is because I keep forgetting I've got it. So you get 2 of each sheet. That's got the Christmas trees on the other side. Then we have the stars and the green on the other side. Then we have the cherry cobbler and the stripes. Then we have reindeers and the houndstooth in the green. And then we have the star one, which I'm using today, and on the back of that is the mittens. It's lovely. It's in the main catalogue, so if you're looking for it, that's where it is, in the main catalogue. So here's my Designer Series paper. So I am going to stick my glue on. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. As I say, I am filming these ahead of time and we'll schedule them because we are having a lot of work done to the house, and there's nothing worse than when you're trying to do something and someone banging and whatnot around you. It distracts you, and it'll also annoy you lot as well. That's my excuse. So, hence ahead of time. And as I say, because we cut that out, didn't even take that tape off. Because we cut that out, the double layer, this will match up absolutely perfectly. You would think tape stuck on top of tape would release the top of it easily, wouldn't you? And I have, as I say, I've only used white cotton so that it will show up on the film, on the video. Otherwise I would have used something clear. And we can cut the excess cotton off now, we don't need it. I meant to cut that off before I put my paper on top. Okay, we don't need that at all. And I wanted to put some ribbon on, so I'm just going to lift the bottom of this again. Sorry, some baker's twine on. So I've got the real red. I'm just going to cut some of this off and wrap it round. Because my mind's thinking of all my other projects that I'm wanting to get filmed. That'll do. So we'll stick that back down. See, no one will leave, never know. And I want to put a bow in. Should have just done a flat knot, shouldn't I? Never mind. Just pull them a bit tighter. Cut the ends off. Okay, now we can go on to our little tag. And we'll use a saying. What can we put? Merry Christmas. That was easy. So I need a small block. Will I get away with this one? I think so. Yeah. Piece of scrap. I'll use this piece. Bring back my crumb cake. So we've got our Merry Christmas. Get it sort of central. Okay, put our scrap away. Oops. Balancing act with the punches. Dimensionals, I didn't see a packet. Rough this up. Go around the edge with our wink of Stella. And before you put this card in the envelope, I'll show you what to do now. go around this with a bit of Winkstella. Talking about glitter, you know the way I've been going on about everything, if you stand still long enough in my house, you'll get glittered. Well, believe it or believe it not, we've had the bedroom decorated and the feature wall behind the headboard is actually glitter paint. It's a violet glitter paint. So there you go. So when I said it, I meant it. If you stand still long enough. We can always throw a couple of jewels on there as well. Take away that space. Oh, come on. Scissors. Have you ever known anything? Okay, so before you put this in your envelope, what I would do if I were you is I would give it a couple of spins. Okay, just give them a couple of spins. And then when you put it in the envelope, just lie them flat. Okay, so that when the recipient receives them, she's going to open the card to look at your greeting. And he never done it. And he's going to spin round. Okay, so I hope you give them a go. Super quick, super easy. I always make things look harder than what they actually are. So I hope you give that a go. And take care for now. And I shall speak to you all soon. Bye.